First,
Yeah,
get the golden Peeb.
I did want to credit something that isn't actually credited in game. It's kind of important. So the actual demo disc cover for the game was made by big beautiful Bryce Brewer himself, who's in chat right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that beautiful Y2K type style. Just
Yeah.
want to show some
Oh, it's so
appreciation
good.
since I don't think it gets enough credit.
Yeah, it's really
Thank you,
good. I
buddy.
love the cover. The
I
cover's
had a
so
very fun time making that.
Yeah.
Someone I was watching thought the game was going to be water-based,
Oh
like
my
entirely, just off the
Yeah.
title. Just off that.
That's
I
awesome.
wish. Be refreshing.
When are we getting the Peeb water levels that we so desperately crave?
Yes.
Oh, trust me, I've got some ideas. I've been having some new ideas.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Johnny's got new ideas.
Johnny is filled with ideas. Let me just say.
They're actually
Yeah,
my
true.
ideas. I'm really the Peeb ideas guy. If you.
I'm
think
actually
about
starting a skeptic YouTube channel. I think you guys are gonna like it.
No, don't say that.
Was the
So-
I've got a question.
I love
Was
the Bryce
was the
image.
cover was the cover made in Bryce 7? Like for
Yeah.
Peeb?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
To my knowledge, yes.
That's awesome.
Made by Bryce, am I right?
Oh. All right.
All right. So I don't mean to brag, but I am something of a Peeb expert at this point. I have played through it a number of times.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
For those of you who weren't around last week, I will say that we had a great stream. I'm really bummed that we ended up losing the VOD because we literally made this Twitch account like 5 minutes before we started. So I didn't get a chance to click on that little thing that like saves your broadcast. So we did not have a VOD from that first broadcast. We did Echo Stasis, we did Risu, we did Peeb, and a couple others. So we're going to be redoing those in the coming weeks, just so that it's not like the same stream from last time. But yeah, so
Boner.
of course,
Oh, gee. Here we
Zeedle,
go.
of course I know.
Boner.
Of course I know. So yeah, welcome to Peeb's Adventure. We have Johnny here on the stream, creator of Peeb's Adventure.
Ooh.
Jonathan, is there anything that you would like to start out the stream with?
Not much. I just wanted to say that Orbo is in fact based off of my half brother. His name is also Orbo.
Huh.
That's it. Okay, I think we're ready.
All right, so that's all the Peeb deep lore we're getting today.
Yeah,
All right,
pretty much.
I
Pretty
understand.
much.
So, as per last time, I know there was one secret that I like completely missed that you actually had to show me, but I think I remember the rest.
Okay, that's good.
So I would like this to be the most comprehensive Peeb playthrough of all time.
100% speedrun.
Absolutely. I know. I think I brought this up last time, but I genuinely am like, I think traversal is one of the like most essential elements for me in like a game that I'm playing for fun. And I really dig grappling hooks like this. I think that they're so much fun. So that was just like something that struck me like right off the bat.
You should.
Glad you like it.
I thought we were doing 100%. You did get the witch's hat, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say was yeah, the grapple hook thing was an interesting one. I wanted to avoid making it feel like the traditional like constraint based grapples where typically it's very, I don't know, those are good because they feel more realistic, but at the same time they have something slow to them, like more
for sure.
methodical. And I wanted to try to make it feel like a rubber band, like Peeb's just like a little toy
Yeah.
on somebody's desk being flung around.
And I think that that's one of the really cool things about it is that like I know exactly what you're talking about, like with games like Darksiders where it's like you have like a grappling hook, or like Legend of Zelda. Oh, there he is, the Monkey King. But yeah, I remember like specifically when I've been playing through games where it's like you have specific grapple points. It's like, oh, okay, this is like a pre-assigned like arc to the swing, and it's just like it doesn't have the same kind of satisfaction to it as something like this where it's like, you know, you can just go wherever and do whatever, and I think that that's one of the things that the game really has going for it. I'm gonna see if I can do this again, because it's really, it's very difficult for me for whatever particular reason.
There was some interesting feedback about the difficulty with grappling, and by that I mean people like more safety features to make it a little easier to work with if people are having a hard time.
Yeah.
Brogan, in fact, suggested an interesting one with the ability to jump from grapple. I'm still thinking about that because I think I have a way it could be done without it breaking the game. Because my initial concern is that it was going to cause technical issues, but
man, so close.
we'll have to see. Oh,
I think you should
Ooh.
make grappling more difficult. Like you should make the grappling cursor wiggle around instead of just staying where you're aiming.
Yeah, just have like grapple.
Or how the amount of length you have to grapple. Escape.
I think you should add manual reloading to the grapple system. So
Yes.
Oh,
we
hey.
will be giving Peeb a gun in the next update. I promise you this much.
I remember finding this last time. This is actually the sticker that I made as a temporary art asset for the itch.io covers for the demo disc games. And ooh,
Yeah.
who's this saucy fellow? Let's see if anything
Strange
happens
gentleman.
here. Oh, what's going on? What's going on here?
There's lots happening on my screen.
Oh man,
Welcome.
welcome to the spooky zone.
Dead. It's a dead person that you're looking at.
There he is. It's a real human skeleton, y'all.
It's so freaking
Oh
scary.
yeah, I do want to clarify something that by now should be obvious, but I didn't realize this was going to be an issue until later. That giant skull, like the low poly scully model, was also made by Bryce. For some reason, I've noticed comments where people seem to think it came from Peeb. Like somebody was watching, say, footage of a secret game from this demo disc, and they saw Scully and were like, "Is that the skeleton from Peeb?" And that is the worst feeling I've ever felt. That it's actively consuming things like that. That's just
Okay.
atrocious.
Peeb is so famous at this point that like other things are like made afterwards or or beforehand are being attributed to him.
He was retroactively destroying the community.
Yeah, haunted Peeb S1.
Yeah, oh god.
Credits for the Scully character go almost entirely to Amos.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Who was a maniac.
Amos is the one who created the original character and is also the person who voices Scully, and Scully is basically the mascot for HPS1. Though I'm sure many people here probably know that. Oh god, I think it's a little early to be doing that. Oh no.
I completely forgot about this. This is the scariest thing.
Oh jeez, yeah.
Oh, I love it. You want to give some
Yeah,
context here, Johnny, or you just want to let this sit?
Yeah, I was just about to say, this has got a very bizarre backstory. So internally this is referred to as SCN_Jets Hellmaze, and it's because a friend of ours named Jet took a photo of himself with just doing the most grotesque face possible in like dark, and he was bright pink, and he just kept posting. He would just post it to like break conversations up. We would be talking about something serious, and then this pink little freak would pop up in chat, and everyone would just go silent, stare at it in like revelry.
Oh god.
And he kept doing it so much that I decided to put it in Peeb just to be like, fuck you. If someone plays this game, I'm going to tell every single streamer I see how to get to this room. And so far I have. So several thousand people in that room.
Yeah, fuck you, Jet.
Fuck
you,
you.
Jet.
Fuck you. Oh yeah, and it's
Can I get
also
a
a shortcut to
fuck
the
you,
corrupted title screen, which has Peeb do a funny special boner sound on it. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
So yeah, Aiden, you forgot to get the witch hat.
Yeah. First of all, you forgot.
I don't know how to get the witch hat. I've been seeing people with it.
It's on top of the spawn. You have
That's
to
what
grab
I
off
thought. Okay, I was like, I
Yeah.
know there's got to be something up here. That makes perfect sense.
I usually avoid telling streamers how to get it only because it can be kind of difficult for some people to do. So I didn't want it to be like something that people spend like 10 minutes trying to grapple up there just for a hat. But
Yeah, I remember. I remember back when DreadX Collection 2 came out, which I made a game for called the Diving Bell, along with a couple other folks from Haunted PS1. Shout out to Cody, Zach, and Connor. But we put a thing in the game where I woke up from a nightmare one day and I was like, what if there was soap you could eat?
Hell yeah.
So we put an edible bar of soap in the sea base. I'm just gonna die. We put an edible bar of soap in each day of the game because it's structured into like 3 days, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna spend an hour on this, the thing that you didn't want to happen.
I did play the diving bell, and I found every soap except for the last one. Is there something that happens when you find them all?
No, just personal satisfaction, but there was a streamer named Ptolemeo, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but he spent 4 hours looking for the last bar of soap on stream.
Oh, God.
He spent 4 hours looking for it, and it was just, it made my day. Like, the fact that he was this committed, and he got so mad. Like, I felt so bad for this dude. Is there a suggested way to get the witch's hat, or am I just...
So it's easier on mouse, but generally speaking, you're meant to grapple up to the top, swing out, turn around as fast as you can, and then shoot a grapple towards the top of the peak. But you have to swing out from the top first. You have the.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
It might be easier on a higher controller sensitivity, but honest to God, I don't know.
I hit it at like a diagonal from the inside, almost like a horizontal, and I swing off of one of the corners outwards.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it too.
I can turn
You may have a difficulty working with the options menu because you're using a non-registered controller that isn't like an actual Xbox thing, so it has a hard time identifying that you have controller active.
Yeah.
You may want to use your mouse for this if necessary.
Yes, Peeb.
You were there. It was the other. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. That was the audio link.
All right, 12 times 7 sensitivity. Let's do this.
Hope it works.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Best of luck.
There we go. Oh, actually, that's probably going to be way more comfortable. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Streamers spending a ton of time doing this?
Oh my God! Oh, you're
Oh,
so
so
close.
close.
I saw like one.
Ha!
Yes. Okay. Now jump up. Just keep jumping as fast as you can while running against that to get into the actual.
Oh,
Do not fall
no!
off. Yeah, be careful. This part is super. It was supposed to be hard because it was like one of the best rewards you can get for new stuff.
Oh, there he is.
And then talk to Bryce when you get to the top.
Oh,
There you go.
Wait, hold on. I need to show the chat this particular icon. Hold on. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, this is a good image.
Yeah, it's sort of a server in joke. It's just a really good image of Bryce with shaving cream over his mouth.
Yeah, Creamy Bryce is one of my favorite memes.
It's showed up in a couple games. I think in the How World Loophole, it also shows up in a painting, and there's like a couple other ones. It's really good.
Incredible.
When Sockpins found this, it fucking killed me because he just happened to stumble across it, and he's seen the face before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make sure you talk to him twice, by the way, because Bryce mentioning that reminded me. There's a second. Yeah, I forgot about that. That dialogue made me laugh so hard. I forgot I wrote that, and when Sockpens found it, I couldn't. I lost my shit.
Oh my
I'd
God.
forgotten that was a thing that it said.
I know I've said this before, but like, I don't know what it is about your humor, Johnny. It just destroys me consistently.
It's really good.
Ugh, God, this game is
I have an evil brain.
absolutely hilarious. I love it. Hold on, I'm gonna run around and like actually do the game now. So,
Oh yeah.
this game, I swear, I've run out of things to say. It's just so good. I love it.
I think
Whoa.
people have had mixed feedback about Peeb in regards to its themes in relation to the demo disc, because it's, the demo disc it comes with an expectation. I think there's a certain type of horror game that people are expecting, something more inherently like leaning into it, versus Peeb, which is inherently just stupid.
Yeah.
It tries to stay very stupid.
I mean, up until the end, I think that there's definitely like a lot of value in the concept.
Well, I was gonna say that the horror elements are something that are trickled in further and further and get more intense as the game goes on. But fortunately, in the demo, it's hard to really get a feel for that. There's only a couple parts where you really understand it, like the secret areas and stuff.
Yeah,
I
for
think,
sure.
I think the one secret area that nobody is finding is the one that really gives it away that this is gonna get a lot spookier.
Is this the one that I've
You
seen?
mean the red key? You mean the red key zone?
No, I mean the go outside of the fence zone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is this something you'd
okay,
like to
that
show
was.
It's
no. It's later on. It's later on. It's towards the
okay.
end of the game.
Yeah, please point that out to me because I'd love to have that as like
I'll
I'd love to feature that.
show you because I guess it's kind of nobody really ever knows about it. It's very it's unfinished, which is why I usually avoid telling people about it.
Exclusive content here on the HAUNTYCAST.
Johnny, is this a version? Did you update the version? Is this the version with the haunted drawing in it?
Oh yes, it is. Maybe that's something Aiden. Actually, no. I say that. I take it back. I don't know if Bryce updated the most recent build of this onto this
no.
because that was a part of the boner fix build, which was like very recent.
When was that?
I love that that's the name
It
of
was
the
like a
build.
couple. It was like a couple days ago or so.
Most recent
I mean,
version.
if you.
Oh yeah, Johnny, do you want to
DM
go
me
into
about
this
it-
at all, by the way?
I will. Also, Bryce, I do apologize. I felt like bad about DMing you, so I thought I'd just use the timesheet and not say anything.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
entirely my fault.
Well,
Yeah, so that painting on the
I'll check.
wall is another. A lot of these paintings are in jokes, and it's difficult to explain. The middle one I'll just explain because the other ones would take too long. There's an image of me that was face-apped bald, and then a bunch of filters were added to it, and it is the most ghastly image. So I use it as an Easter egg in games now. And it's called Jonathan Bald, spelled wrong intentionally.
Can somebody DM it to me real quick? I'll put it like really small in the
Yeah,
corner of the
I
screen
can-
for the rest of the.
Yeah, I'll send you Jonathan Bald.
Thank you. I have it saved in my computer somewhere just because I look at it sometimes when I'm sad.
Oh
Really?
God,
Johnny,
that is a very
I-
ghastly thing to be told.
It just makes me feel better.
I
You
look
know?
at
It's just
I
one
look
of
at
those-
Jonathan Bald in the dark, smiling to
Mr.
myself.
Here, hold on. I'll
Wait, is
I'll
it-
give you Amos Thin Bald in the meantime.
Oh yes, good. That's a good one.
All right, I'll just replace the source once it comes by.
I sent it. I think.
Johnny, is that really the
Why does he look
nostalgia
like an egg?
Oh, I
He
sent
looks
it to Bryce. What the hell? I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my messaging thing. It targets the wrong
Yeah.
thing sometimes.
Me, Bryce,
Okay,
and
here
Modus
you
are
go.
actually all the same person, despite the fact that we're
Apparently.
both in voice chat right now.
Yeah, good lord.
All right, here, hold on. Oh no, I don't like that the image is called "Hello Baby."
Oh
I
yeah,
like
it was
I like
because
that.
on my it used to be my Steam profile. Actually, I think it is now. But my description just said "Hello, baby."
So for those
Yeah, is
unaware,
it-
this is Jonathan Ball.
Yeah, he's very happy to see you.
That's the entire joke. It's just Johnny's face.
Lord, he's so beautiful.
He's gonna
What's
go.
up?
Yeah, put a
Like,
tiny
like-
Jonathan Bald like really low on the screen. You can't see it. There you go. Beautiful.
Wait, no, wait. Can you put tiny Jonathan Bald over Haunty's face?
Oh yeah, that would make more sense.
You know what's funny? You
Yeah.
say that because there was originally an Easter egg that had that in the game that was taken out, where it was taunting Jonathan Bald's face. But
I'm
There you
pushing the Peeb update.
That's
Oh,
right.
Welcome to the HAUNTYCAST.
it wasn't anything major, which is why I wasn't urgent about it. It was just two things. It was the drawing that Cham did that's utterly gut wrenching, and then like
Oh, God. I'll
the
put
ability
that,
to press P to do boner like effectively.
I'll put that like very, very faintly on the screen, like overlaid on the screen. Oh wait, no, I need to go to the other one first, don't I?
Oh, if you're doing the one Easter egg,
Yeah, figured I might as well show it all off, you know.
that's a good idea. Thankfully, the game is relatively brief, so we'll be sitting here for an hour.
It's I run it through a program. I'll explain it later. I'm streaming at the moment. All right. Gonna pull. I'm just gonna rapid fire all of the cool things here.
Oh
because-
yeah, so another thing that I forgot to mention about this game is that there's a hidden Haunty and a hidden Jonathan Bald once in every single
There I
level.
am.
Oh yeah, there's the hidden Micah underneath
Oh.
the snowman that you can clip your camera through. He's
So
just
fucking
really scared and confused below a size reference cube.
This game is just filled to the brim with nightmarish inside jokes that no streamer will ever understand, but like is fully aware that is a joke that they will never understand.
I tried to make it so that they were kind of subtle to find, so that way people wouldn't be like just bombarded by them constantly and confused. But well,
Hey, this took me 6,000 years the first time for some reason. I just like could not get it to turn.
oh yeah, it depends on where you grab it, I think, because it's based on leverage.
Yeah, it's like I had to like torque it a lot harder than it. Whoa! I had to torque it a lot harder than I was. Physics. Oh my god. There's the cat from Fathom, right?
Yeah, it's so that's another interesting. So there's a couple. Occasionally, I put little things in from other people whose stuff I like, and at the end of the game, there's 4 peeps. For actually, all 4 of the people are in the voice chat right now with us. For Micah, Minnie, Bryce, and Cyrides. And the Bryce one I ended up just hiding in other places at random. In fact, there's one in a hidden zone that no one can ever see because it's super far away.
So there's like no way to get to it.
Yeah, well, you'll see it. Well, you won't see it, but I'll explain to you in an area
Which
where it's
one?
supposed to be
Hidden?
visible.
The hidden Micah that you can't see.
No, it's the hidden Fathom cat, like Fathom Peeb. That's
There's
it's in the
also
red
a
zone, standing on a building, spinning around,
Oh,
but you can't see it.
yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Fathom Peep
Yeah.
Tula. Oh, by the way, I accidentally went into a second secret from the first secret, but there's a nice little room in the like Scully room with just some cool matte paintings of a couple other people's projects and
Oh
such.
yeah, I was gonna say we missed that. So the Scully room, like that whole Easter egg, is a commemorative thing for Demo Disc. There's just a bunch of paintings with people's like games screenshotted onto them.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of them. I think there was one that like wasn't even on the demo disc, right? It was just like something that somebody had made.
Yeah, I think it was. There's actually two of them that are on the demo disc. Size thing and then JB's thing.
Yeah.
Both of them weren't on this demo disc.
Gotcha. Oh, also, do you want to explain the whole Orbo thing?
Oh yeah, no. So Peeb and Orbo both. It's a really weird backstory for them both because they came from sketches that my friends and I would just do on a website called Aggie.io, which is like a collaborative drawing program. My friend Aaron drew Peeb, and I drew Orbo, and then eventually I just started working on a grappling game prototype, and now they're just characters in it. It's just sort of it, really.
Oh, I was more referring to the fact that he gets angry when you boner at him.
Oh yeah.
But having the deep lore on Orbo is also very helpful for stream purposes.
Orbo's also supposed to be like it's pretty apparent that he's just apathetic, but he's also supposed to be sort of a semi-sentient character. Like he's conscious that he's in a game, but doesn't care in the slightest about it. He's just fine, chilling.
He's just hanging out.
I wanted him to be sort of the straight man to a lot of like the weirder comedy in the game, where he's just very indifferent to everything that happens around him and just kind of stands there.
That makes sense.
As he should be.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely need some point of reference in all of this.
Yeah.
Which I must say that I think this is like I just really appreciate like what you did here. I just think that this is like I think that one of the coolest things about Johnny's games in general, for those of you who are not fully familiar with his PP Poo Poo Dum Dum, thank you for the follow.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Very cool.
The timing on that.
But I think that one of the cooler things about Johnny's games, and it's something that I really like struggle with to some extent, is that you really just kind of like put fun first. Like you center your game around. You seem to center your games around like just some like cool concept that and then like build everything else from there. But like the focus always seems to be on like fun gameplay and stuff like that. And I really appreciate that.
I really appreciate it. It comes from a weird place though, because you have to. Nobody really knows about my history as a developer, like way back when I first started, because all of it's gone now. It's completely erased from everything, unfortunately. But I used to only make like really depressing narrative, like tiny 2D games with like sad pixel art characters, and that was it. And I don't know, something happened, and I just couldn't keep doing it. I wanted to try to. If I was gonna make games, I wanted to try to have fun.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. It's so funny for me. Oh, it's so funny for me because I like went in the complete opposite direction. My first game was like a horror game shitpost.
Was that like Photogeist? Or is it...
No. Photogeist is actually my most recent outside of Drowning Machine. I made I somehow acquired the license for Freddy Freaker, like the character from the 80s infomercial, and I just made a terrible like walk around a woods horror game that was meant in no way to be taken seriously, and now I'm making like ridiculously serious, like super dark nightmare fuel, like existential nightmares kind of stuff. So it's just what's up?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no,
I was gonna say I respect that a lot. I think you have to have a mixture of everything. You need like the existential, just like dread games, and then you need to have yourself a little goofy, just like kind of a. You can't have a dinner with just steak. You gotta have a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it all taste good.
Yeah, absolutely. I am terrified of the idea of a game that like the two of us work on together, just considering how completely different our whole like aesthetic and like design philosophy is and everything. But it would either be like the best game ever created ever or the worst. It'd
just be one of those. It's one of those buddy cop dramas with it's like the country guy and the city slicker have to cooperate.
Yeah. My favorite genre, weird cop, depression cop.
Yeah. Oh, so one of those buildings, you cannot see it, so don't worry about it. But there's a tiny Fathom Peak Tula thing on there, just spinning around with the building. I think the one it's actually back behind the camera to the left, which is ridiculous. Yeah.
Damn. Well, you'll have to download Peeb for yourselves and go see it.
You can't see it.
Well, you'll have to download Peeb for yourselves and go play it because it's fun.
Yeah. So I see a comment from PP Poo Poo Dum Dum. I do agree. The shadow in the ball section thing is a very great point, and I actually, when I was working on it, did consider one. The reason I didn't end up doing it though is because I'm an asshole. It's as simple as that. Because I was just like, nah. Because in the full game, there's because Peeb's a multi-genre game. Peeb ends up in a monkey ball type game, and that one would have a drop shadow. But for the demo, I was just like, I'm gonna make this the worst thing that you can possibly discover and just ruin everything.
Yeah.
And that's why I also have it just immediately close out of your game, so you have to make sure you saved, or else you're gonna lose your progress.
Yeah, I remember you like making a really strong point of making sure I knew that when I first played through it on stream. It was very funny. Oh,
Yeah,
and
it really fought back against me.
in reference to the 4 or 5 comments in all caps, yes, I am still in possession of the Freddy Freaker license. I can use it for literally anything as long as I give the creator 5%. I still have the contract.
Can you make legally licensed Freddy Freaker Bowl 34?
I absolutely can, and I think that that's the most distressing part. But
Please do?
there is a long story as to why I am no longer working on that series that I really don't feel comfortable telling on stream. But if anybody ever meets me in a voice chat on a certain developer Discord, I would be happy to tell it. It was what I literally had never made a game before, and 6 months after picking up Unreal Engine, I put out Don't Freak Part 1. I literally have plans for an entire series, like the whole thing, like five entire games, and I just have never done it because I like can't bring myself to like, I just can't bring myself to do it. Yes, it does. It does include the theme song. I am legally allowed to use any Freddy Freaker licensed material. Like, it's ridiculous. So, if anybody wants to create a Freddy Freaker anything, just hit me up, I guess. It's a horrible fun fact about me, is that I have the license to a property that has not been relevant in years. What's up?
There's a very obscure secret. One of the first Easter eggs ever added to Peeb that nobody ever finds in this room. It's in one of the stained glass windows. You have to grapple up to it.
Got it. Well, this is going to take an hour then, isn't it?
No, don't worry about this. The grapple length was increased, so it's a lot easier to do this particular secret than like back in every alpha.
Gotcha. Okay. So.
So it's actually behind you. It's that one.
Okay.
So to do that, you can just grapple to your left, up on top of the little like I guess the framing for the hallway. You can just do it from the ground. I think if you jump and look up, you can usually like hit the.
There.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it can be tricky at times.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like I'm really good at this game until I get on stream, and then it just kicks my butt. That's just how it goes.
You can also just grapple the actual arch to the room itself, where the windows are. You can usually do that from the ground, and that'll give you a good incline to work your way up from. Yeah, like that. There you go.
Now what?
Get inside.
Oh.
Just have to get up a little higher, I think.
Gotcha. Oh.
There you go.
Who is this?
Nice work.
Who's this fine fellow?
It's the guy who made the monkey for the game. What a really unsettling image of him.
Yeah,
we asked him to do a puppy dog face as a joke, and then he did this.
That is intensely
It's really
upsetting.
scary. Very scary.
Absolutely upsetting. Alright. Let's move on from that horrid image.
I don't think I ever include nice images of my friends at games. I'm
No,
starting
absolutely
to
not.
realize. Very, very evil.
Somebody put a horrible screenshot of me in one of the Haunted PS1 chats, and at some point I'm really bummed that it like never got memed to crap like the other ones. But that's alright.
My God.
There he is, the usurper.
Here's a fun fact about this room, that there's an Easter egg nobody can ever access, and they never will be able to. Originally when I was working on this cutscene, there wasn't a trigger to start it, so you could just walk into the room and go underneath the section where the usurper is sitting down, and there's just an image of Tyler the Creator under there, and you can talk to him, and if you do, the screen gets glitchy and it just says to beat the game you have to kill John Romero, and that's it.
Incredible.
I think I've showed it off like one time in voice chat on
Never
like a
seen
stream.
that one.
Yeah, it's really obscure.
I do actually think I remember seeing that, funny enough.
Can we get someone to drop Tyler the Creator's Twitter in chat? Just
get him the follows he needs to
Yeah.
It's a really obscure
Oh,
artist
pee pee
needs
poo poo dum dum! You actually found the hidden one in the Yeah, the Jonathan Bald. I explained it a little earlier when Peeb was being shown, but it's just an image of it's just a really terrifying image of my face that was edited a bunch to be bald and all that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
sort of
over
just
top of Haunty right now.
yeah, it's staring out at us as we speak.
It's horrid.
It is grotesque. It really is the most evil image. So there are actually a couple secrets in this level,
Yes.
which are thankfully not too hard to get to because they all revolve around the same area. But I'll explain when you get there.
I'm so happy.
Well,
I get
I
to
don't know
be
if this
alive
is
at
the
the same
build.
time as Peeb Adventures.
This build, I know for a fact this isn't the build with the jam.
Oh, okay.
drawing.
Cool.
Um,
Okay.
So if you go to the right where the blue portal is over there and go behind it and just run against the fence, it'll let you straight through. You'll just fall right
Oh
through
no.
it. And to the right one. Yeah, there you go. And then if you turn back and grapple, there you go.
I'm quick on the draw, baby.
Yeah, you can talk to the monkey.
That's a monkey?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's just like a really glitched out monkey.
Funny enough, I could actually tell that that was the Monkey King, or at least a similar model.
There's also a gentle graphics mode for people who might find that visually difficult to look at. That will completely lower the effect a lot, but that's not important.
That's
now
I
if
thought
you
that was
go-
fire blue for a second. It's not, is it?
What?
That's not fire blue, is it? Like the texture from Doom?
No,
Oh,
not at
wow.
all. It's a thing I made. It's like a brambles texture that was used for a couple other parts of the game.
Gotcha. Okay. So
But if you interact with the portal now, it'll take you to one of the dev areas that was just unfinished with the demo.
man, we're getting like the deepest look at Peeb right now. Oh shit. Well,
Oh yeah, you just get outside. There's a size reference cube just sitting there. Evil.
Awesome.
Also, welcome, Jamesy. Welcome.
all right. So what is that cube under the level?
It's a size reference. I use that.
Oh,
whenever
that's not like a
making
thing I
game
can grab or anything. Okay.
No, it's just to show
Oh,
what
yeah.
size Peeb is relative to the world.
Also, stream, take note of the lives counter.
Don't
He's an expert.
don't look at the lives counter.
Don't yeah.
I've
whatever
seen
you do, don't.
people beat this with negative 20 lives, so I mean, negative one's very impressive.
Shout out to Tyler the Creator again. Thank you for
There he
the
is.
image.
Yo, shoutouts to Micah.
Shut up.
Where's the title?
Yo.
Have any
shoutouts
streamers found
to-
that one?
No, none of them that I've seen. It's a very obscure one. And then there's another secret out there as well that's really interesting to get to. That
This
Minnie
is my
mentioned,
favorite.
I think, once in the chat. Also one of my favorites. So if you go back out the same way and then just start grappling around the bulb. When I say bulb, I mean like the big rounded section of the level from the
Yeah.
outside.
Gotcha.
It is a bowl.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah, to the left,
If
I
it
guess.
isn't-
You just keep going that way, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It can be difficult to do this part, but
Bro, I played
You
so
did
much
pretty good, though.
Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. I know what I'm doing.
if only people are as well made as that. It's the grappling is not as easy, unfortunately. Oh, you're right there though. Yeah, you just need to find a way back up to that.
There it is. Oh,
But you can interact with it
So
as well if you can
beautiful.
get to
Oh
it.
man, okay.
Try pulling away from the walls when grappling, and yeah, there you go. See?
yes.
And they'll pull your reticle up a little higher.
Champion.
Dude, I told you I'm a
professional
master
grappler.
at Peeb. I've played it like
Yes.
4 times.
Oh, you're so close,
Ah!
brother.
I have lost my title. I am no longer worthy of Peeb Master.
Nah. Aiden, you're playing Zangief. from Street
Oh my
Fighter.
God, there he goes, the
I
madman. There you go. The one time he talks in the entire game, and it's because he's upset seeing himself in a jar.
What a bastard.
Yeah, I love that that's the only canonical Peeb speech.
Yeah.
Man,
Just being so distraught about seeing himself defiled in such a way.
can I just die from here? Or is there anything else?
You can die.
You
You're
can
good.
die.
If you
Yeah,
want my
can die.
permission.
Johnny has given you permission to die. What will you do?
Oh damn.
Ray Parish.
Is this I think I asked you this last time. Is this a Katamari reference?
Yeah, it
Oh,
actually
man.
is.
Dude, Katamari is like literally one of my favorite favorite games of all time. It's just a classic. Oh, so what were the other secrets you wanted to show off?
That was actually it.
What? What's it?
There was a Jonathan Ball down
It's-
as well,
it's-
but it
it's on
doesn't
Twitch.
matter.
If I think actually it was a reference to the Cruisin' USA song "Rolling Start."
I have that. Can I have that? Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Rolling.
Okay.
Or sorry, Daytona USA. I'm so sorry. I'm
Anyway,
a
sorry. Sorry, was there anything else?
Not really. You're welcome to go through the portal there.
Oh, okay, cool. I shall. Darkest Beckons is unavailable. Oh, right, yeah, it was the green one. I forgot. Okay. Crystals of Gringle. And you said that these are all going to be, like, real sections of the game, right? Like, that was the plan anyway?
So the game's a multi-genre hopper where you have to utilize both the mechanics from an individual genre's, like, game type, and then also the third-person platforming with the grapple hook to solve puzzles. So that one actually, the Crystals of Gringle RPG one actually does have functioning, like it's there. It's a thing you can do, and there's a cutscene and everything, but I cut it out for the demo because it wasn't complete enough to the point where I was happy with it. It was very, very early in development at that point.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who might not know this, the soundtrack for the game is actually on Spotify, and I have been listening to it while I take my dog out at night because it makes it less scary because my backyard is terrifying. So I've been banging the Peeb soundtrack for some time now. It slaps. It, like, start to finish, it is very good.
Yeah, that soundtrack is wonderful. Shout out to it goes by a lot of different names. Drury Lane. Oh, just Ben. I'll just say it. My friend Ben. Goodness.
Very talented. So
very skilled.
So yeah, I believe that's everything. Johnny, is there anything you wanted to say, shill, like anything you want the audience to know?
All I really want to say is that I just think for anybody out there, like prospective game devs starting out, just have fun. Just make the dumbest damn thing you can and just have fun, really. Try to at least. Game development is not fun, but, you know, just try to, like, put as much of yourself as you can into your own work and try to enjoy that while you can.
He's so inspirational.
That's a good, Joel. That's a really that's really good. That was really good, Johnny.
You know,
Thanks.
I don't think so anymore.
Thank you, man.
Okay,
changed my mind. It
I love. That's great. Okay, never mind. I've
really-
changed my
I like
mind. I've
it.
changed my mind about what I said. I think you should make games. Just stop right now.
You're not
I
allowed anymore.
fully endorse what Johnny said before that one that he just said.
No, I completely agree. I definitely think that it's like, I think people have a really bad tendency to like put themselves in a box when they start out with game development, and it's like the more you kind of just like let your own style show through, and like obviously, you know, like learn your coding fundamentals and things like that, but like, you know, just start making things, you know. I think it's so important to just like express yourself, and just like, even if somebody's like, oh, this mechanic's stupid, no other game does it that way, it's like, okay, then what's stopping you? You just did something original, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's just some people I know when they're getting into it, they try too hard to focus on just going for like what's already out there, like things that are and that's fine. If you're starting out, it's normal to do what you know. But I think what you should always try to aim for is just to be as weird as you can.
Yeah.
Just get weird with it.
Yeah, just get real weird with it.
Feel wacko.
Yeah. Life is short. Make something weird.
If you want a wholesome community where your experimental game won't be like insulted, join us.
Yeah, come by.
That's a good shill that I should have considered, actually. Yeah, join the Haunted PS1 server. Very good. Top 2.
Yeah, some people aren't mean in here, and they treat me like a real person. So
Except
take
Mike.
that into consideration.
Mike has
mean.
human rights in service.
Sometimes we let Micah be here.
He's allowed to eat Kraft macaroni. Oh God! Why that? Why that one?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
He's all dented.
All right.
You see,
All right. Speaking of being dented, I think this wraps up Peeb. Unless you have anything else, go follow Johnny on Twitter at FeverDevJohnny. Go download Peeb and search its holes for more secrets. I'm sure there's something I missed.
there is.
And make sure to follow the full development, because this game is just like genuine fun, and it's really, really good. So, all right. I think that's it for this. I'm going to remove all of the Jonathans from the screen for the sake of the next game, because I know I'm going to forget.
Playing Ghastly Goodies and there's just a giant Jonathan bot obscuring all of the game.
There's at least one too many Johnnies here.